It's just niceness up in air, your vibes, put your cups up in the air. We lit and on fire, we lit and on fire. It's just niceness up in air, your vibes, put your hands up in the air. We lit and on fire, your vibes is just fire. I can't be no bystander in the Fete tonight. I come as a party, party, party. I can't be no bystander in the Fete tonight. I come as a party, party, party. Raise your hand and let me get on back. Find a partner and we turn up that. Tell the selector to pull up that. Cause we love to party, we love to party. Raise your hand and let me get on back. Find a partner and we turn up that. Tell the selector to pull up that. Cause we love to party, we love to party. No afraid to join the vibe, nobody left behind. Cause this is the time when we put set and free we mind. Cause this is our time to drink and take a line. So tell them to try next way. It's just niceness up in air, your vibes, put your cups up in the air. We lit and on fire, we lit and on fire. It's just niceness up in air, your vibes, put your hands up in the air. We lit and on fire, your vibes is just fire. I can't be no bystander in the Fete tonight. I come as a party, party, party. I can't be no bystander in the Fete tonight. I come as a party, party, party.
Yeah. Hello, children. How are you this morning? I'm here with you on Breakfast Fete. Let me tell you what's going on this morning. This morning, you know what? This morning, I'm just getting up. We're just coming in. For those of you who did escape yesterday, some of y'all be work. I know your boss is looking for y'all now. Some of y'all be work yesterday, do what y'all doing. Then last night, what was going on last night? You had a crib? There was a party called crib. What else was going on last night? Yeah. So whoever went out last night and y'all mash up this morning, that's on y'all. You understand what I'm saying? And this morning we're gonna be touching base with one of my top soldiers. He's gonna be coming in. This morning we're gonna have it very short because, like I said, next week Friday. So come next week until Friday, there will be absolutely no Breakfast Fete. Next week, God willing, is bacchanalization for the nation on this radio station and with the nation and on the road. Yeah, all kind of things. So that's what we will be doing next week, God willing. And then tonight, before we go anywhere, tonight is Color Me Red. So before I go into everything that I have to go into, let me reach out and say, loud shout out and thank you to Reed Consultancy. Let me reach out and say loud shout out and thank you to Soca the Ultimate, Island Crew Sound. Let me reach out and say a loud shout out to Battle Paintball SLU. You need to check out your Battle Paintball SLU. Go check it out on Instagram. It's Battle Paintball SLU. Look for that and put that up for me at some point. All right. Just now, let me just take that down and let me just look for that somewhere there. Hold on, children. I want to make sure that, bang. Yeah, it's Battle Paintball SLU. Look for that on Instagram. Go follow us. Like it, love it, share it, be a part of it. The paintball crew, we have some big competitions coming up, so look out for that with Battle Paintball. Also the Travel and Leisure Center. Like I said, Smarty, I will get a pass to Dominica. So look out for that right here on Vybe Radio. All right. Good morning, Fatty Fats. Good morning, Damani Naima Fit Cereal. Good morning to you. All right. John Wick. Good morning, my soldier. All right. So yeah, I was saying, so look out for that big prizes. Sea Island Cotton Shop. Loud shout out to you. And don't forget a Creole month that's coming up. Vybe Radio got something big for you. All right. So good. So we had, let me just take a rundown. So Hello is done. Transcend is done. Escape is done. Soccer Fete is coming this Friday, today. Yes, Soccer Fete, that's today. What time? Let me see if that's happening today, sometime later this afternoon. All right, Soccer Fete is happening in the Grozile Mini Stadium. All right, so look out for that. And then tonight, it's Color Me Red. That's going down at the Darren Sammy Cricket Stadium, and we have the likes of Sly, Carlton, pace yourself, and that's what you're supposed to be doing. Carlton, Kess, Hollywood, Arthur, Teddyson John, Blacker Dan, Problem Child, Ricky T, Desral, Ezra, Cedil, Umpa. Who am I missing, Kamal? Why is not seen on the flyer? That's not. There's a woman in the middle I can recognize. Hold on. Oh yeah, Lady Lava right there in the middle. And who's that at the bottom? Next to Desral. Y'all seen that? Y'all seen that? Y'all seen that? Pow! Ridge. Dominica, didn't Ridge just have to apologize to somebody for something? Something he posted. Was it Ridge that had to apologize for something? Not Ridge. But hey, let me tell you, this is it. This is it. So, big, bad lineup. What time is it tonight? Let's go. Bring me down so I can say the time. What time was that? 8 o'clock? What's that? You see that? You see that? Carnival Friday. It's Color Me Red. All right. So, no, they don't. I didn't see the time on there, but I'm sure 8 o'clock start time. 9 o'clock. That's about the time. I know normally you all guys come out about after 9 in the night time to do what you'll have to do, and y'all are normally, scrambling for parking and all that kind of thing. This promises to be a big show, a wonderful show, like every Color Me Red. I'm looking forward to seeing, and I will be there. That's the one I'm going to. Who do that? Wow. While they're looking for information and the thing opened with noise in it. So what time are we looking at? Come on. He's checking the time out. If you guys are listening, you need to send me a message. Tell me what's going on with Color Me Red. And I do not know, but from what I'm seeing, okay, yeah. I just checking things there. I was just checking a message. From what I'm seeing, let me just say 8 o'clock. Let me say, if you've not gotten your tickets, now is the time to get your tickets. That is the only place to be tonight. That's Color Me Red. Do you think I should give away a ticket for Color Me Red this morning? I don't know. You'll have to vote on that. You'll have to vote on that. But people, let me tell you what, another thing I wanted to go through today, because this is the final time I want to get to go through it, and that's today. I want to go through the route again. And I heard, I don't know if it is, don't know if we can put it there. I heard we even have a back road route. But I want to do the original route, the carnival route, the jump up route now, so that you guys can see it, so that when you're out there on the road, this is what is going to happen. You're going to follow that route. This is the route. So for all the revelers, all the people, all the drivers, I don't know the route and they new to this and all of that coming out to say, Lucia, the route for carnival, okay, is going to start. There you go. So there's that route from Shock roundabout, heading all the way down. There's the Castries Grosley Highway. And coincidentally, yesterday I saw some of the stations being put up, the medical stations, the toilets, and the boy, them things nice, boy. Nice little glass buildings, little self-contained. That real nice. All right, the sober station. I think that was a sober station I saw. Jabati Street, there's the stage judging point. All right, and then Darling Road. You're going through Darling to go by, up by Dilly's there. And then you're taking it down to Jeremy Street. And you're coming right onto Pena Street. All right, from Jeremy Street. And you Makewood Street. Let me tell you, you're getting it good there. Then on to Manuel Street. Okay, what's that? That's right. By Slasper. Then you're going back to Jeremy Street and you're hanging left and you're going back to what the Shock roundabout. That's along the is that the Julian R. Hunt thing they put there? Yeah, so we're going to go back through there and head back to the Shock roundabout. I don't know if we have the back road one for those of you who don't know. Bro, you're getting paid to work at the event and you're telling me you want a ticket, you have not had time to party, but you're partying better than all of us. I'm serious. You're partying better than all of us. Yeah, and you come with that sprinkles. You partying better than all of us. You know, the people in the neighborhood had a meeting, you know, with your mom and told her, you know, that's what she would become. You know, so anyway. Yeah, so anyway, that's true. I think, yeah, no. There's no way Imran Nerdy is actually going to be on the cast, because I was speaking to him and he said to me, boy, I have to get a red suit for Color Me Red. So that's what he was saying. He needs a red suit for Color Me Red. So look out, Imran Nerdy is going to be there for Color Me Red tonight. So for those of you asking, somebody say I'm not seeing him. I see 7 on the flyer. I'm not seeing him. Don't worry. He's going to be there tonight. He did confirm to me that he would be on the Color Me Red stage tonight. So if you're going out there to do warning and all of that, yes, Emmanuel will be doing the warning tonight for you guys. All right, so yeah, I just had to, I had to switch because I had to do some sign language there that y'all could not see me doing. Okay, now guys, one of the things that I need to highlight just before I go with my guests and all what we're supposed to do, one of the things I need to highlight is when you're out there on the road, revelers, Dodo Papi show, people pay to be in a costume and on the road and for drinks. Do not, and you're putting yourself and the other patrons at a disadvantage when you go in to the band and because your auntie on the side of the road or your child not jumping carnival, you think you should go in and take food for them and bring it for them. This is not right. Don't do that. This is not the best thing to do. You're robbing the band, yourself, and all the other people that paid for them to be. Hey man, the friends you keep. See, let me tell you, if not your friends, who? All right, who will do it? All right, yeah. So whatever you do, don't be going out there and taking the people's drinks. You know, you may be saying, hey, I pay my money for that. No, you didn't pay your money to share. It's the same way like you get into a VIP and you think it's okay to take the drinks for your friend in regular, the drinks and the food for your friend, and pass it over the gate. And if somebody stops you, you want to get on about your money. At that point, let me tell you what I would do to you. I would take my band back from you and I would move you in the VIP. I'd give you your money back till you go outside. And I'm not putting you in regular. You have to go outside of the party. I think this is something that you all should stop doing. Okay, it is not a right thing. It is not fair. And to those of you listening to me, and you're going to be on the road as spectators. Again, let me highlight the fact that you are going to go out there, all right? And whatever you do, try your best. Try everything in your power, not to just jump in the people's band. Okay, security will be tight. Even some of the security guards too, you need to warn them, because I have seen in my years of reveling, in my years of being on the road, I have seen security guards themselves passing drinks for people outside of the band. Okay, their partners on the side of the road and whatnot, which is why I say whenever you have a security company, whatever you do, vet them fellas properly, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, because there are some women security guards, security officers too. So whatever you do, vet them, look at their background, see who you're hiring, where they're from, what they've done, what they're doing. Look for police records, look for certificate of character and all of that when you're hiring people. Okay, because those same people that you'll hire to put on the road, sometimes the same people. I'm telling you, 1 year, I think it was Jero, myself, I don't know if Phil was involved, but we literally had to get a security guard out. Okay, and that in itself is madness. You cannot be paying people to protect your things, protect your people, your revelers, and protect your bars. And those are the same ones doing that kind of barbecue. So if you see it on the road, say it. If you as a reveler, you see it, say it. You start the nipple by go to your band leader, your section leader. Hey, this girl is giving away my drinks. All right, because later on, when you're going back and they tell you, boy, that finish and that finish, you'll be vexed. Say it. If you see it, say it. If you're out there and you jump in and you're uncomfortable, people, whatever you do, take it easy out there. Go to the police. Get the security. Talk to your band leaders. Talk to your section leaders. Get the police. All right. Jump in your crews. You're out there and you're going to be drinking. Go out there with somebody that you trust. All right. Always be with people that you trust on the road. My tips, don't go out there taking drinks from people. A lot of y'all on the road capsizing bottles and flasks in your fruits and glasses, and y'all do not know what is in there. The person is not your friend, even though you're passing through. And let me tell you, apart from getting drunk or getting drugged, you never know who put thing in their mouth and passing the bottle, and you there like sometimes the things I don't say, I myself was shocked. Seriously, sometimes the things I ended up saying, I dig it over as I myself say it. Serious, you don't want to do that. Somebody says, real talk, my friend. One thing the friends I keep, how's it be? Yeah, and it's true, you don't know. Thea, good morning. She says, good morning, Leah. Happy Friday and safe Carnival weekend. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, you don't want to be passing bottle in your mouth and flash. Some of y'all realize there's a camel pack, a straw going to that. And see y'all, like really, what are you all thinking? You know, what are you all thinking? When you take a straw, and I'm going to say like a Lucia, when you take somebody's straw and you're sucking it, you what you love that, Carl? Don't laugh at that. You know, you could be taking somebody's straw and suck it and you don't know. Look at what fire do you there. Look at that. All right. You can't be doing that at all. You're not supposed to be doing those things. You go out there, don't be mixing your drinks. And at some point, the sun is beating down, you're walking there, you need to get your water in. Get your water in. Keep hydrated. When they tell you keep hydrated, you'll figure you should draw for a soft drink or something like that. Drink water. Plenty water. You'll be up and down, and the route is not a short route. It is a long route, and you know, and at some point you will stop and all that kind of thing. Eat. If you can eat before you leave home, eat. If you can eat every now and then while you're on the road, eat. If you can drink water after every drink, do that. Okay? Dilute the rum. All right? Some of y'all, rum is y'all. All right? And like I said, especially ladies and guys, you out there, please respect people. Not because she in a little thong and a little wire bra and she looking well. That's an invitation for you to just decide, I'm going to whine on her. All right? Granted, some of you might shoot your shot. You might go take a little squeeze, and if she turns back and she accepts it, my boy, go for it. Wine your ways to save your soul. But if she turns back and she gives you the, like really? From the time you get that look, do not give her a chance to put up her elbow or push you back. Do not pull her, because that's not yours. That's not yours, and it's not even your turn. Okay? Do not try to disrespect anybody out there, because somebody else may retaliate. You don't want that. And if you do get a dance on the road, she's by the speaker. You trying to have a conversation with her is not the right thing. Do not be speaking in somebody's ears, because it will not just be speaking, it will be spitting too. Because you have to go real close to that person for that person to hear you. All right, music on the road, and this is not the time for a conversation. You get a good enough wine, when you get a break somewhere, go exchange numbers or something. Talk to her, do that kind of thing. But whatever you do not try to disrespect anybody on the road. Ladies, likewise, all right, don't look at the man like a cockroach. If you decide you just want to go and bend back on the man and the man take a step back because the man figure is here, you're not his cup of tea, or he want to whine on you, that doesn't make him strange. All right, it doesn't make him strange. He just decided he doesn't want to whine on you, or anything. Oh, the man, lady might be watching from the sideline. She may not be in the band, and the man wants to preserve his relationship. He just might not whine on you. All right, so do not get upset because of that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, when you head into Color Me Red, tell her to hurry up, because I'm almost finished. All right, when you head into Color Me Red, when you come in for to Color Me Red tonight, listen to me carefully now. If you can carpool, do that, okay? Because for the people are going to be there, all right? You want to come with your crew. You want to reach there together. You want to park properly. You don't want to hold that carpool if you can. Come early enough so that you get proper parking and you get all our acts. Because look at what is going on. You all realize the local lineup bad. I, for one, are going to see what my St. Lucians can do. Don't feel, Kes, more power to Kes, more power to Problem Child, more power to Blacker Dan, more power to Lady Lava, more power to you. But hear that. A partner watch me and tell me, I try not to remember the day. Oh my God, me tell my hate Kes gas. Everyone hate Kes. Nothing personal. The man have nothing, like Kes never do the man anything. He tell me, I absolutely love Kes's music. I hate Kes. My girlfriend like Kes too much. That's what he was saying. He was say his girl like Kes, and as far as he's concerned, he's going to be very upset when Kes is performing his mouth long. But he's going to be at the show. But when Kes performing, partners say his mouth will be long, because he cannot understand why his girl and them singing and swinging and somebody say spitting there. Somebody say, you know the thing. Great advice. I'm telling you, a future we'll talk about. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm giving it to you all. We'll talk on Bacchanal, and that's just what it is. I want to tell you that, so don't sleep on you all when I tell you all. Don't play thing like I didn't tell you all what's going on. If you're going to Color Me Red, your vehicles are not tinted. Whether they're tinted or not, make sure you park somewhere that is safe, and that's why I'm saying come early enough. Make sure you leave nothing on your seats. Okay, don't give people a chance, because wherever we have good people, we have some bad people trying to, infiltrate and do certain magie. All right, you park your vehicles, take things off your seats, put things beneath the seats, put things in the trunk if you can, that kind of stuff. Do not give people something to look for in your vehicles, and that's why I'm saying carpooling is safe. You go out there, you get a designated driver who is not into any alcohol or anything. Give that person juice, or who will drink just probably one alcoholic beverage too, and they're good. All right, make sure you have somebody responsible with you all the time. Make sure if you send in somebody to buy drinks, it's somebody you know. All right, because tonight when things start getting, and again, like I say, you want to get there early to make sure you eat and drink, because when the show starts tonight, it's pace. It's pace. I tell you, it's pace. Fellas, come in there to give you a show. VIP, look for me. Look for me. What I want you all to do for me, Color Me Red, put a table by the railing close to the stage. Close to the stage. You don't know me. I special. Someone say, yes, good talks. Yeah, you have to. You have to tell everybody what time it is. All right? And when you're coming from the show, make sure you leave together. Whoever you came with, look for them. Make the arrangement. When you get to the show tonight, this is our designated meeting spot. If we get separated at any time tonight, because things go get real rowdy, all right? If we get separated at any point in time tonight, this is where we're going to meet. All right, wear proper shoes. I don't want to see y'all in high heel shoes tonight and think y'all coming. Nah, that's not that kind of show. Wear a nice thing with proper shoes. All right, to come and get good, get rowdy. Tonight is not a sit-down event. I suspect even VIP will not be sitting down tonight. All right, so look for that tonight, and I'll be there. I'll be there. I just want you all to know I'll be there. My lineman partner is there. Don't watch me, guys. But look at how you watch me. You know, my lineman buddy is there. Okay, so guys, this morning we somebody say I'll come by your table, Pringles. Are you going to be in VIP? Our boss next time meet the headline in CMR. You mad soldier? I don't see that happening again, boy. You know my age. Yeah. I may be looking like 28, 29, 30 maximum. 30 maximum. All right, but yeah. You know my age, man. I go out there, somebody say, yes, you in VIP. Well, if you in VIP, my girl, that's where it is. All right, we're gonna be in there. All right, we're gonna be in there. So once again, congratulations. Note I saying that because next week Friday when we come back here, that have nothing to do with interviews. It have absolutely nothing to do with so what you thought and so what did this and what did that. If I come here after that, after Carnival Monday, it'll just be me coming here just like now, telling you all what I felt about the road, giving the results of who won Band of the Year, that kind of bacchanal and it's peer party inside of it. All right, peer party inside of it. That's all there is to it. So now I'm getting set. Just now they went outside to get my guest. Yeah, 32. I said I may look like 28, 29, 30. I'm 32. All right, and I don't know that I can go on a headline a show. I can go and perform by y'all, but I don't see me doing a whole hour in a show. I can tell y'all that, brother. All right, that's not gonna happen. Okay, that's not gonna happen. All right, guys. So I was told give my person. Somebody say big up Rocco, former guitarist from Apex, listening. Like, hey, what you saying, Rocco? Loud shout out to you. Let me tell you, yeah. What are the baddest, eh? Rocco, loud shout out to you, Rocco. Imagine you letting Daman big you up. Of all people, Cyril. He's a good guy out there, Cyril. Loud shout out to you, my brother. I know I give you how much talk and all that kind of hobby show, but you know it's me. Nobody else can give you talk. Okay, so I'm gonna take in two songs. All right, I'm going to take you to the holding screen, and I'm going to bring my guest in so that we can get into it and get out of it. What happened? I put you on this spot again? I was do stupid done. The man always give me talk. Like, I always put him on this spot. Like, really? Press play. Let me
Hold on, the rhythm. Hold on, I feel it, the rhythm. Hold on, what on the rhythm? Turn up the skin, from sponsing. Hold on, the rhythm.
Play me low. Just pause because I find that man out of place. Bring me back in. I find Darren out of place to come and watch me. And you sending a message here. U42? The same man. Look. The Shibu say brings U42. Let me tell you all something. Not because you all seen me in the same parties with you all, I'm the same age with you all. You know, Darren, what, 51 now, Kamal? You've done 51, all right? Not because we lime in the same place. I used to lime with my parents' friends. Okay, so yeah, you make me stop my music to come and answer you. You know, I'm dumb bet, you Irie. You come in, my girl, nice. Oh, and people quickly, just so you know, the two breakfast fete going on, a sun up, is it? Sun up and also indulgence. All right, the breakfast fete that's selling out in 30 minutes, 20 minutes. Though, yeah, that's sun up right there. All right, that's happening at the Sandals Golf and Country Club. All right, so that's happening on Sunday. All right, and also Red Brunch is happening. Red Brunch is happening where? Do you know? Stone Hill. Okay, so there's the Red Brunch. All right. Somebody say 42. Steffi say 42 is crazy. How old am I then? Me that tell you to be a teenager and be at work, Steffi. You that 16 and you want to be at work. How do I have to do anything with me? Look, I'm. You know, and then so sun up, and then there's indulgence. Do we have indulgence there? Yep. Indulgence, Sapphire Sunrise, indulgence, breakfast fete. All right. That's going on at Pigeon Island Seaside. All right. From 4 a.m. to 10 a.m. Them fellas always say until 10 a.m. And them fellas going later. Sometimes fellas living there all 1 o'clock in the afternoon. All right. But no, it's that nice. All right. And do we have the red brunch? Is a red brunch, is it? Or breakfast fete? A brunch? Okay, so there's a red brunch going down. So as soon as we get it, we'll make it available. And do we have the back road video for those of them that really should not be doing the back road, but they're doing the back road anyway, and some of you will be forced to use the back road. So we're about to play a song. Let me get them two things organized for you all. Bring me to the screen and just give me music now. Let's go again with that.
Hold on, I feel it, the rhythm. Hold on, what on the rhythm? Turn up the skin from sponsing. Hold on, the rhythm. Hold on, I feel it, the rhythm. Hold on, I am a party animal. So we pull up in the place on the party, then mad. We have liquor by the case on the party, then bad. They got so many girls in the place getting on real mad. See that one over there with a man, she a one iPad. Alright. Frostman rich in the tongue, from my rich up in the fete. Where I assume where I take that, so we tell them bring out the rum. Who rich? Frostman rich in the tongue.
When I reach inside the fete. Yeah, everybody. So you see, we still have our Sapphire Sunrise indulgence. That's what you're knocking our thing for. We hate you guys. I'm to that man, guys. That was the boop. Like you want my cushions, Teddy? Morning, how are you?
Morning, my brother. Sorry for being late.
But no, you gave me a chance to tell everybody what's going on out there in terms of the carnival and the lineups and what's going on. And somebody said a message and say, good morning. I heard you have all the armbands for the road. Hey! Look it. As a matter of fact, I'm waiting for my armbands. Fusion. I'm waiting for everybody. As a matter of fact, I should not be waiting at this point in time for armbands. All right, that's total disrespect. Not just little disrespect. That's total disrespect. Remember when each of us had a white watch like that?
You not introduced me to that. That one
the G-Shock. Well, each of us had a watch like that. Yeah. G-Shock. If you had CS rocking our white watch, remember that? Hey. And times things.
When my hair had a line.
Yeah.
Forcing to take the hairline.
Let me tell you right now, you don't have no hairline again.
Nothing. We give up the ghost.
Yeah, let me tell you, it's just stuff in there.
Let go and let God. Let go and let God.
That's it. Yeah, but I was telling them, you know what's going on in the carnival, and I know that you're gonna be on the stage tonight. Color me red. Yeah, TJ is back on the Color Me Red stage. Did you do last year?
No.
Yeah. So you missed the last year and the year before.
I think so, you know.
Yeah, so you're back on the Color Me Red stage.
Yeah,
backed up by DYP. All right.
Tonight is going to be a vibe. I'm very excited. You know, everybody on island.
Boy.
And it's the major event.
It's actually technically the only concert.
Yeah, concert.
The only concert apart from our national events going on. That's the only concert. Everywhere else there is a fete with performers. That's the only concert.
Yes. So tonight we go and we do what we do best, and we deliver to the people just to have a good time, and
Yeah, man, because boy, we have a monster lineup from St. Lucia. I mean, always bring top acts. Kess right now is a staple. The ladies love staple. I was telling people, a man watch me and them guys, I hate Kess.
Well, you can't.
Why the man hate Kess, bro?
Why?
Not the man hate Kes because he know Kes or anything. Huh?
the
The
women
man
Kes
say
and the
he hate
kids.
Kes because Kes come and take the girls,
Well, he
his
right.
girlfriend singing
He
Kes
right.
songs while he stand up by her.
He's right,
So,
say that.
the man say the girl singing his song and rubbing
Her heart,
and he
her
stand
heart,
it's
she's
like
singing
she
it-
dancing
her-
with
she's singing it
Kes
from her
and he
belly.
stand up next door. Yeah, singing from her belly.
Kes,
You know?
behave yourself.
Yeah. So he say he love Kes music.
Yeah.
Kes the person cool, but when
That's
Kes try and
that's
stage, he hate Kes.
That is one person that I have great respect for. In the industry. Like, you don't meet too many, real ones there in the industry. And Kes is one that I will have a lot of respect for. I do. And even before, I remember the conversations that we had. That's before even he had, because Kes' breakout song was Witless. Right? So even before Witless, we used to have these conversations when I was knocking and still trying to.
That was his real. I think that's what
That was his breakout
put that
song,
man power
because
there.
every but people just saw Kes and them trying to.
Kes was looked upon as a rock band.
Yeah.
Kes the band.
And they do, because that's the influence. They
Yeah.
come from that influence, which is still there.
Yeah.
If as part of the concert, especially on tour, there's a rock segment
Exactly.
in the thing where the fellas is really, so you can tell the influence. You understand? But the fellas is a family, his brothers.
Yeah, Kes the band,
team,
brothers. That's
it's
what it
that
is.
kind of
That's what
vibe.
it
So
is. Yeah.
That's what contributes to their success.
Yeah, man, and that's a boy. I remember when this came out and this took the region by storm.
Big up Kerwin
I
Dubois for that.
feel like I just win $1 million.
Kerwin Dubois wrote and produced.
Oh, he wrote that song and
Wrote
produced it.
and
Wow,
produced.
nice.
Kerwin Dubois.
Yeah, and I haven't. I feel like Cohen is on a low for a couple of years. Cohen has been on a low, and I always expect some monster tracks from that's some monster tracks from Cohen.
I think Kerwin has always been producing music. Kerwin is another one that I have major respect for, just because of the opportunity that he's given me. Like, to be in a studio and watch a man, produce, and then get to produce with him and take ideas and say, okay, boy, Teddy, that making sense. Okay, take that, throw that making sense.
Right.
Kerwin has been that way. That's one of the things I just wish in soca music, we would learn to do. Appreciate the contributions of everybody compared to, okay, boy, you're looking for, oh, boy, that song, or you're looking for this, or you understand what I mean?
Right.
Everybody have contributions. Everybody, to each his own, and everybody will have something that they like. I'm sure there's not much of Kes you like, you understand? I'm sure there's not much of me in terms of everything you drop, but there'll be one that like them, you understand what I mean? So,
Somebody telling me my math's not matching on my age. I tell you I 42, my math's not matching. Somebody say, oh, it's the pillow hug for me. Why you hold the pillow so?
no, the pillow nice, guys, and it have
Somebody say,
it have a little thing.
Teddy, you
piece of
hugging the
cloth.
pillow away. Give Teddy a blanket like you're ready to sleep. Let me tell
I
you,
can
though
suck tongue
I
on
ain't
the
giving
pillow
Teddy no blanket. If you see, Teddy had a little torso carrying everywhere with him.
And that
Big
making me
man.
feel like my village, I ain't care if you.
Big man like Teddyson had
that-
a little towel
And rolling a t-shirt.
rolling everywhere. The man traveling,
It's still there.
foreign everywhere with that rolling.
My t-shirt toying more than a lot of people,
I'm telling you, rolling it.
but
But
the
it started
cushion-
off with a towel or blanket and then it turned into a t-shirt.
That's a bed sheet.
A bed sheet, yeah.
Yeah.
And then turned to a t-shirt,
But
rolling
that nice
everywhere the man go.
that reminded me of the thing. So that, Mommy legs out, I guess. All of y'all have your vice at your home, I tell you nothing.
As well as your vice.
Hello? All right. Yeah.
Teddy, what's it been like for you? Somebody says Kes is a legend. Somebody says, best Kes is the Margaros rhythm with my best is the Margaros rhythm with Luciana.
Yeah, of course.
Your foot working?
That's right.
It working good. I remember that one. Somebody says, somebody's asking, did Kes pass through customs? Was it clear to be singing to our 758 women? I'm asking for a
he
friend.
did.
But the problem is, if the custom officer is a female, then no female. That's a fact. Imagine that man reach there. Imagine I is Kes and I reach customs and you ask me for my passport.
No documentary.
And then you want to check my bags.
Nah.
And you're a custom officer and I watching in your eye and you're female. When you feeling under the weather, girl, you make me. They're just giving you that.
Look, how you
yeah,
mean
look,
that? They
look.
don't see where you going.
Guess you want to go with me too?
I'll see you. I'll see you at the venue tonight.
Yeah, so that's what it is. But tell me, what do you think about the whole season and what has gone down and
the season is
the competitions and all?
Oh boy! Well, you sure we have time? We can't go overboard today. No, because that's a whole conversation by itself.
I know, right?
I'm sorry I was late. The season has been beautiful for brand Carnival St. Lucia or Lucian Carnival. I think you have seen the growth, of the development of Carnival year after year. The brand Lucian Carnival is out there, and people. I always wanted St. Lucia to be one of the hubs that people go to.
One of the carnivals to look forward to.
Because everybody used to go to Crop Over.
But
I haven't heard,
and mind you, the Crop Over crowd is there. They're there. Tickets are booked. People are going. However, you used to have more of a buzz about Crop Over in the middle of our carnival.
But right now, I think St. Lucia is in that spot or in that place where people, it's a must. You must
look
come
forward
over.
to St. Lucia
Look forward.
Carnival.
So I want to big up the planning committee, everybody. You understand, Tamara and crew, the minister. You understand, everybody in charge with or tasked with that. You understand, they did an amazing job. From
the onset, from the young ones. Going out there.
From the junior monarch, children, all the different things. It was amazing. One of my favorites was the Dennery segment.
Vybe. Yeah,
that
was
happened amazing. I was happy that it was not placed as a competition.
Exactly.
For me, it was a nice celebration. And here what happened for me, some of these songs you hear on radio or you hear in a mixtape, you have no clue who's singing them things.
And that's a fact. I play, sometimes I see the music, I don't know.
So these guys not accustomed of being, that's not guys, promoters, there's book. To say, okay, you book and you come and do this, you hear the song, you understand, but you don't know. So it was lovely to see some of the fellas, some of the artists that's actually behind these songs.
Right.
That was a wow for me.
Right.
So I think the Vybe is going to be much bigger next year.
For sure.
I also think they should probably, where they placed it, I think if it's placed closer, that's just my observation, If it's something that we push in, okay, you want to put it closer to when some of the foreigners come in, you get that kind of vibe. Okay.
Like for example, Euphoria left a void. So Thursday, which was yesterday, which was when Euphoria would have been, nothing happened.
There were a couple of events.
Not that nothing happened, but no concert, nothing. So I don't know that they want to put the Vybe in the middle of all of that.
Not in the, I wouldn't say.
But probably.
I don't know if I would say like in the heat of, but I would say probably, okay, it was on
a little closer to
Tuesday on a Wednesday.
That happened on Wednesday.
A Wednesday?
Yeah, it was Wednesday.
So what if you move it to
but then you would be fighting. You see, that's the thing. We have so much. We have, from that Wednesday, then we went into Thursday, which was...
Intercommercial.
And then after that Friday was Soca Monarch. Then Saturday was Calypso Monarch. Then Sunday was Panorama. Then Monday was King and Queen of the bands. You understand? So it's almost like pace. You really and truly. We have so much going on now that you really and truly can't place it.
I get you. I totally.
Yeah, you really and truly can't place it. Somebody say if Terry did not show his face, no one would know that it was on that. Just so I'm John Wick. John Wick, the end of any few there. Oh God, I can't forget his name. He was a playmaker. Oh God, look, I forget his name. I forget. Don't worry. Somebody say, look at maturity. You all used to be on stage. Now you all podcasting. Casey, morning.
It's just talking about, the season. For me, like I told you, brand St. Lucia Carnival, is it my thing has always been what happens next. You understand? What happens next? What happens with the music, next?
I'll tell you. Somebody, let me read that. Somebody says, big up Moto as well. He has done his fair share of work on putting St. Lucia music, St. Lucia Carnival music on the map.
And I agree. I don't think people give Moto. I think people give Moto a lot of licks compared to giving Moto his flowers. Listen to me. I understand everybody to each his own. Listen to me and hear me. On the outside, right? On the outside, I think Moto is one of the, or people look to as, the face of what, Denry. Catch me, listen to me. You may have your ups and downs. You may think what you want to
listen.
think.
I listen to you.
Listen
What
to me.
about jogging
I'm
before?
just telling you, I think we give Moto a lot of licks compared to at least giving him and being appreciative of what, he's done and probably putting more of a light, you understand, on it. You understand that other people.
I think, Teddy, some people, the issue some people have is the fact that it came across as Moto was the one who created Denry's Headman.
We know that's not true.
I think that's what people have a gripe with. And this is the talk. This is the talk. Now, for me, if this is the conversation, no, Moto was not the one. Moto wasn't the first one. He was nowhere near to being the first person. However, what you're saying there is a lot of credit to it. You must give credit to that, because he did. When you heard Moto on stage with the Marshalls and the and all the big artists of the world, it was St. Lucia. It wasn't just Moto Day, Moto Day. It was St. Lucia. So you're right. I agree 100%.
I wouldn't say that he was the one.
You cannot. Even though you said that, I would gadget you today.
You can't say
all right, because he did his part in bringing it out there. He did much more than the people who created it.
Which is true.
He did much more putting it out there.
I would say bringing the awareness.
The awareness.
Yes,
that's
give him his flowers for bringing and giving the awareness to what
Casey says the vibe is for export. You put it in the week when all the visitors are here to take in the cultural exposition of the Henry segment. And that's
which is true, very true. And he told me so. That
somebody also says, Bro, Teddyson has a song this year which I find is underrated. God Got Me. Lovely song, man.
Boy, let me tell you, this year, hear what happened with me this year, right? A lot of people kept asking me, Teddy, you were drop, music, you understand, like what? And I was like, if you notice on my social media, there was a way that I did it. I did something where I had DJ A1 juggler.
Right. I called him Buzz.
And I did that style of letting people know what was what, because I wanted people to know what. I had probably 5 or 6 contributions for the carnival. Again, you cannot really pick and choose what DJs will play or what people feel. And
you know what? I'm going to tell you straight off, we are at a disadvantage. Let me read that first. Somebody says, well, Moto himself created that narrative, but he also said he created Booyah music too. Moto says a lot of things. He says a lot. Now, we are at somewhat of a disadvantage. I'll tell you why. Unfair, fairly, whatever you want to call it. I, for one, I don't go out pushing music, all right? This is not, I contribute every year. I put out a song or two. And that's the end of that. I don't go out there pushing it. As a matter of fact, I get blows from people like Eli and them saying to me, you have music, you're even playing your music on the radio, you're playing fellas' music. Anybody will tell you, I hardly ever play my music. I was telling them if I need a copy of my song, I have to go to the producer or High Tension. That's where I get my music. However, that being said, think of people like Teddy who bring out music. Good music, but you find that when you're not in competition,
that's the wrong narrative
in St. Lucia. No, wait. No, let's get it right. Okay, when you're not in competition in St. Lucia,
true.
your music
True.
stand a better chance of going out there, making it around, and coming back here. Because the DJs, the radio stations, rightfully so, at some point in time, they concentrate more on the competition songs.
And I think that's a wrong narrative, because we doing so much injustice to good music. Now
Not that it's a wrong narrative. It might be a wrong action.
You made so much sense, and here I listened to what you said. Your music not being in competition has a better chance of, after the carnival,
You go out there because in the competition, the people who normally make it out there after the competition is probably the first and second place. They make it out there, and some of them get obliged, some of them do well enough, some of them just don't even do too well going out there. But, and I'm saying this so that you don't get discouraged if you're not part of the competition and you make music. And this is why it is so important. And I like what people like Nerdy does, and you too, you do that quite a bit. It is so important to release music off season.
Listen to me.
Off season in St. Lucia. It's important.
Carnival done on Tuesday next week. And that's when a lot of stuff begins for me.
Exactly.
You understand what I mean? So in terms of releasing music, we have that seasonal thing, and then I heard somebody talking about, okay, if you release it, around before Trinidad Carnival time, then by the time it go get mixed up.
That's not true.
How about stop thinking of all of that and just put out the music?
At one point in time in St. Lucia, we felt that if your music didn't get to Trinidad, it wasn't good. I'm telling you that a lot of artists felt that this is the stage. If we don't reach on the Trinidad stage, we're not going to make it. There's some artists who never made it to the Trinidad stage, but have some real big tunes out there. As a matter of fact, your song had to go the route before it got to Trinidad. Don't forget, Trinidad's in February. We're in July. There's crop over in August. All right. And then we're going down. There's St. Kitts Carnival in December. All right. St. Vincent Carnival, Grenada Carnival about now. Antigua's Carnival about now. Get next month.
Here's my observation. Before, right? But the thing that's changed throughout the course of time. That's my observation. Before, okay, you'd have to go, if a song leaves there, you'd have to go through New York, then it going through Miami. You understand? Now they have Uber Soca. And what's popular there, you understand, would go down to Trinidad and everybody would jump on it. Them days, not like that. Them days, songs are building fresh down in Trinidad by itself. And there, you're very right in terms of the artists that, okay, like you have to go down there. There are artists that's never, like a Asa Bantan, you understand, from Dominica, has not seen a Trinidad stage. But because of what he does,
he is one of the biggest regional artists.
And hear that, and his home, but hear that again, his home, his island is rallying behind him.
That's who supports him. And tell you, that's a great point to bring up. Look at us have a whole podcast here. According to KC, look at maturity. At 32, look at me doing a podcast with how old are you now? 40 something?
Yeah.
You older than me, Coco?
I'm 65.
Since when?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a beautiful
somebody says two top giants. Loud shout out G Max. Big up to you, my soldier. He says good morning to two top giants in the league. Somebody says a lot of artists have a motive of releasing a song but not a verified purpose. And again, guilty. For me, it is, let me just release this because I like it. It's not what I do.
But not that again. You have to understand. That's not your vibe, really. You're doing it. That's not your main. There are people that will go into that because that's the main
form of income. That's it. Yeah.
When I decided to leave the 9 to 5, I went into music like flow mode. Like, that's my main source. I don't consider that a 9 to 5. That's my 24/7.
Yeah, I agree.
Because so that's how I take care of my family. So if that's how I always have to be in creative mode. Okay, what's next? What's this? What's that?
Right.
Your vibe, I mean, you check all what you do. Now, I have to big you up to it because, the side note, everything you said to me that you'd have done, you did.
I've done it.
You understand? So I appreciate that, and I'm giving you your flowers for what it is. You wanted to open a radio station.
I did
told
it.
me you did. I
did it. I
You
did it.
understand?
I'm doing it.
You
Yeah.
understand? So I give you props for that. But you have different things that you want to do. So I
Yeah.
think when you're artists that
You're right, and I'll be very honest with you, Teddy. And a real thing I'm telling y'all, I'm telling y'all something that y'all may be surprised about or not. In the music industry, especially in St. Lucia, in the entertainment industry, the strong will survive. Between promoters, other artists, agencies who wants to pay, who wants to disrespect you, who wants to only uplift you only when the outside, and this is why Teddy's point was,
well, you know that.
only when the outside embraces you, then all of a sudden you're a son or a daughter
and
of the
we
soil.
still have that mentality of
Still,
really like today.
you know, we come out, and some of you patrons out there, you come in and them fellas that performing, you wait for the big acts because you will come late because Teddy on the show and he put in the lineup. That one late, I will come late. Let me watch for that one. You know, that's what we do. And most times I see we go out there and we perform our hearts out and we put down a top show, top performance. Granted, some of us really, but we put on a top performance, okay? And still we get blows, and then they fight up with artists where you're supposed to stand together. Some of them teaching promoters how to treat you in, like, boy, if Teddy charge $2,000 for something, but who are you? But that man charging me $500. So we teach now people how to. So it was just a lot. And I, for one, if anybody knows me, I rather go hungry than for anybody to disrespect me. I rather go hungry. So I just figured this is not my line. And besides, I am not a crooner. I'm not one of those that can na all the time. I can't. Every now and then I make a mistake and boom, I hit a good note, and y'all have me. So I just could not make this. I just could not make this my.
Understood.
My living. However, I love it, and that being said, whenever I make something, I make it good, and if I get on stage, you know me. All right. I give it 150 anytime I come out there. All right. So for me, for my 150, it has to be worthwhile. And I'm not even talking money. Money comes after. I believe that money falls in place when you're doing what you're doing and you start to perfect it. They will pay you what you're worth. All right. But you teach them. And when you get out there, when I get out there, in my mind, I come to take care of you. This is you hiring a concert inside of a concert. Okay, this is how I am. So for me, that's what kind of was a deterrent. And a lot of the younger artists, a lot of artists now will say to you, because if you notice, a lot of them, they go and they do their own events. They do. Think of HB. HB, I'm proud of this brother. HB has a sound system now.
The brand,
the Hollywood, the brand.
the brand.
Look at Cedille and Transcend. Transcend is growing every year. You have things happening. And a lot of the time is because one, carnival, and then there's this great lull. We don't have much going on in St. Lucia for music after that. Sometimes that's why a lot of the artists, they're forced to tour. Okay, and all of that.
Well, it's not
fix up the industry.
Forcing to tour. I wouldn't say forced to tour, because it sounds like touring is something that is, when you say forced to tour.
No.
Like,
it's good, and when you get to tour, it's
touring
great. But what I'm saying is, there is nothing else. There's nothing else in St. Lucia, and I just think that carnival should not just be boom. Yeah, I'm not saying that we can have carnival all year round, but certain other things should be done.
I think
Let's put our music out there.
There should just be more. There should be like after carnival. Why not a summer festival?
Exactly. Somebody says Fox Spring was only recognized as a product of St. Lucia on certain platforms. All right. Thanks to Teddy for always flying our flag high, and I give kudos to Teddy and Ezra. Ezra, flag bearers in Lucia.
Listen to me. If you don't know, you don't know. I appreciate what Ezra is doing, and I'm seeing his growth, and I love his growth compared to what it was before. And now, like I tell people, I remember Bunji look at me and tell me, Teddy, if they don't know, like the people already know where you're from, So you do. He tell me.
You don't have to say, I'm Teddyson John from St. Lucia.
I'm not doing that. No. I will tell you.
Yes.
Where I'm from. I will do it on every single stage I go.
Yes.
I will do it because when I came out with music, people were confusing me. You understand? With somebody from Barbados. They confused me with Trinidad. You understand? They bring me out there from the Trinidad and the Trinidad.
Yeah, because that's.
And when I came there, I was like, hey.
Can you blame them? Who embraced you first?
Which is true.
But I'm telling you, and I'm not making any bones about it.
Yeah.
When you, Teddyson, initially, everything was bumper song.
Yeah.
3, 5, 4, from bumper shopping, blah, 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 bumper, blah. And then Teddyson decided to make the shift. I can remember you saying to me, they'll have to accept it. They'll have to accept it at some point.
And I got blows for
And
that.
you got blows. We had people watching you like, what is he doing?
Yeah.
What is he doing? Where the bumper song? You had people folding their arms and then Teddyson came and he said to me, there's a song you want me to listen to. That's Ali.
Mm-hmm.
And I said to him, nobody heard that yet. We're sitting outside my gate and I said, Teddy, that's the song. He said, you serious? You sure?
But nobody did that on here.
I said, Teddy, that is the song and that song will go places. Teddy tell me, you sure? Remember that conversation in the morning? Early morning.
Yeah,
I said, that's the song.
Yeah.
And when the song came out in St. Lucia, anybody, people belly. When the song went to Trinidad,
now
they got alley fever.
Now, Pringles, hear me here. I understand what you said in terms of having to go, or like people think, okay, going down, like you must go down to Trinidad and see what is what. But let me tell you, I'll say this, based on my experience. That's just my story. It may not be anybody
else's. Yeah.
Trinidad for me was like the United States of, like, you know, when you go and get your visa stamp, if they stamp you there.
So you went for your endorsement.
Yeah, so your endorsement. So when I went down there, and the truth is that when songs, because of how Trinidad Carnival is placed, everybody looks, jump high, jump low, don't mind them, all promoters, everybody in every single island, in every single carnival, they look to see what's happening over there because that's the mecca of, soca, and that's the mecca of carnival. There are a couple of artists that may not need
that's the
to go down
conception.
there, but the conception is that's what it is. So when I went there and I had Ali here and people were like, Teddy, where the out and bad, where the land of wine,
exactly.
Soca, and I was trying to do something. When people grabbed onto it there, and then it came back home. So that's the only time, you understand, it came like that. So sometimes you're very right. I going back to another statement that you made when you said, sometimes the music that's not in competition is the music that would probably go.
It will fly.
You understand? Fly.
Because it was made to fly.
So that's why for me, this year when people were asking me, Teddy, whether, and that was crazy. I was feeling a way, I go like to tell you, I was feeling a way because I was like, you understand? Releasing music, and then people asking me, like if I release or if I in a competition and I just wanted to break the narrative of making people feel that you have to be, if your music not in a competition, then you're not relevant.
Yeah.
That I had to be talking to a lot of the
some artists actually pull back.
I had to be talking to a lot of the artists that was in Groovy, that was in Power. They have artists I'm very fond of. You understand?
Casey is saying the US tour was a bigger eye opener for him. People want to wear St. Lucia had quality industry standard music, and it's true. And this is a fact. Manchester, loud shout out to you, brother. John Rick says Teddy's song is so popular among the Haitians in the US. It sent chills down my spine when I heard them sing it. And people, we have to go. We have to get into performance mode because we can. Trust me, Teddy will be back here. We'll have some heart-to-heart with artists after and during this season. We will have some real shows in here. Believe me when I tell you that. The truth. We will be speaking the truth. All right. But, I just want to say, whatever you do, put quality out there.
That's all.
Initially, I made songs for competition. Competition songs have a shorter shelf life. Competition songs, normally, it will only play during the carnival season or in some fete out there, it will not be requested on the radio like this is a thing as often. Some people may, but when you have a song that you constructed to fly, this song, you sending it out there to the world and you make it. Do not just make songs for St. Lucia. Make songs that come from St. Lucia for the rest of the world, not for St. Lucia.
You saying some things that are diamonds in terms of what you're saying. You make songs that are from here.
Not for her.
One of my Casey can tell you, because Casey eyes open. Big up Casey, my basin, who's been with me. And when we had the opportunity to tour, Casey saw things that we never saw in our life. You make songs that's from here to the world, right? I had people telling me, people that were not from the Caribbean. After the show, we in the audience, snapping pictures, and people upset with me. Teddy, you didn't play my favorite. I come here for that, and you were playing. So in my mind, I'm only playing the songs that you figure
those people like.
Yes. So the person tell me, Teddy, where my tune? I say, what you talking about? Tell me breakfast in bed. I say, what?
Imagine this.
I say, son, mom, I'm so sorry. I say, I'm so sorry. When we went back to the house, I put the song in the set. I tell the fellas.
You have to.
And it got to a point, I can tell you that, I'll be honest and tell you that. My band members used to tell me, Teddy, you're putting out music and you're not defending the music. Like you're not playing the music. So I'm more looking
You have to believe in what you record.
But again, you condition like that. That's what.
Condition like that because of what you do in here.
That's what soca music. That's what it conditioning you that the only songs that make sense. You check me. Is the songs that you figure the whole masses know. Whereas it may not be popular in your country at the time, but
out there it is. I've always said to people, when you look on the behind the scenes in the music and stuff, people like Rickety, there are songs in St. Lucia right now, probably not even playing or not playing as often again, but those are the songs Rickety actually getting the most streams on. All right, he gets the most hits and that kind of thing overseas with those songs, and so you must watch it. That's why I said, I'm gonna keep saying Manchester, shout out to you, bro. He says, I love that Pringles, the truth, especially when the season is over. Somebody says, Teddy, I'm giving you your flowers now. Sadly, men only get flowers when they are dead. I'm giving you now. Somebody says, TJ, Fatty Fat, say, TJ, I'm coming for you to hold me like these pillows. Hey. But people,
somebody say boy boy.
Boy. Truth be told, we gotta end this here. Teddy's gonna do a couple for us. Let me tell you one of my favorite songs from you, bro. Apart from Dudu Darling that have the place real stupid there, I absolutely love I Pray. You know me when it comes to those songs. You know me when it comes to those songs. You see, I Pray, this happens to be one of my favorite songs because it says a lot to me. You know me when it comes to those things.
That was the song, one of the songs we added in the repertoire on the tour. Pringles, one of the most memorable moments Casey can tell you. There's a place that we played in Atlanta called the Tabernacle.
Let's see, what a place to play.
Because if you see inside of there. No, but here's what I'm saying. That in the middle of the concert, I felt led to pray. Just so. In the middle of the concert. Now, I suspect that is the church in me because, we come from there. I can't play like, I backslide like Mishak. You understand? We know that,
everybody know about you, though. No, hear that, Missy. Quickly before we go, let me read some things and I'm going to tell you all something quickly. I'm going to tell you all something quickly. Somebody says, same way, Teddy, I love your song, DJ, but you didn't perform at Soca, the Ultimate 10.
But I do. Last night I went and do something. A fella asking me, but Teddy, where I waiting for visa approved.
Right.
You understand?
Somebody else says, I remember the days when Teddy was a drummer, then he blew up with his own promo bus and thing.
You remember them thing there? Oh yeah, that's the time they asked me, they used to say who he feel he is. You remember
who he feel he is when we make that bus driving around.
Male dancers and thing. And
someone says all guests were great, but this one there will be played for years to come. Let me tell you all, Teddy talking about backside. Usher was Teddy's role model.
Yeah.
Teddy had them little gold jacket.
I
says a gold jacket.
TCB in my head. I just that moment for anyway, I can see that on.
I remember
that more thing in my head. the TCB that make my hairline go a kind of way.
Yeah, your hairline loose because you used to put
Pamela,
TCB.
my cousin Pamela.
I told people I had Jerry curls at one point.
And the thing used to be...
Michael Jackson. Boy, and one day my cousin have a quas left. And they put the thing in my hair. So my hair, half curl, half straight. My hair in a mess. Jerry curls, Michael Jackson.
Boy.
But I want you all to know, right now is when Teddyson can wear a cross. Teddyson couldn't wear a cross before because Teddyson mother pulled a chain in his neck. When Teddyson was a church boy, and when Teddyson started singing soca, bumper, 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 bumper. One day Teddyson go with a cross in his neck and his mother pull it. Pass everybody a papi shoulder. So they pull a chain from his neck. Teddy couldn't wear a cross for a while. Teddy mother burst the chain. Pass the body of papi shoulder. And let's take the chain in his neck. Let's take the chain. So you know.
I want to pick up. You know my mother. Hold on.
Backslide.
You know my mother up to day like today. Mommy will tell me, Teddy, people only telling me you want stage, you jump in Teddy. When you coming back, Teddy, the church.
The church.
Come back again. Teddy, you traveling all over the place. I said, Mama, what do you want me to do, guys? But you know, I mean, I think everybody that know my story, they know I would not do anything that I am. They know what I was doing from school, from my classmates to the teachers, to where I used to work before. Everybody know what I was doing.
Somebody says, sadly, Casey says, sadly, we are still a mashup on the rum soca type of people. We accept the sweet soca from everywhere, but look down on the efforts of our artists who try. That is a fact. That is a fact.
Bro,
that is a fact. Casey, I suspect one day I'll bring you inside of it for us to have a conversation.
Casey will talk to you from a different
different because Casey...
we're talking to you from growth. Like, we're talking to you from what we've seen. When I came back from seeing certain things... Okay, let me give you one example before we go. Let me give you one example before we go, and we'll go. Sorry. Hear me. When we leave St. Lucia, we go overseas, right? We're talking about soca wanting to go to the Grammys, and we want to do this. The Grammys not going to recognize anything. They're not going to recognize nothing without they see your data and your numbers.
Exactly.
So hear me. When we used to leave and we used to go New York, you go Miami, you say you're going to do a show. The show is in a place, let's say the show in an open car park.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
The show in an open car park. The show on a playing field. The show... These are not places, venues that are registered.
Exactly.
You understand? So we started, just open up my mind, my eyes to a place, a touring agency called Live Nation. Live Nation is in charge of every single venue you can think of, from the venue that hold in 200 people to 500 people to 1,000 to stadiums. Everybody notice sometimes you see that you tagging brought to you by Live Nation, that kind of vibe. Okay, here what going on, right? Here what going on. Do you know the guys had to start back again, right? Tackling the smaller venues that are more registered venues. You catch where I'm coming from?
Right.
Much more registered. So you have data to your name. So I can truly say, you understand? I can truly say, all right, we've been to Boston House of Blues. You check me? And then we've sold out Boston House of Blues. Here's the data to show you. So the venues that we used to be going up and down, hustling to go and do, it's not being recognized by anybody.
Bro, listen to me. That was one of the things that pulled me back to a lot, because initially, when you're going out there, many of the artists living in St. Lucia have to say, I going on vacation, I going on this, and I just didn't want to risk that. That was just something I could not risk. I'm going on vacation when you know some promoter from up there called you to do a show, but the level of respect is not there yet.
Or the level of the show.
The level of the show also, you know. And I just decided I'm not going to do that. When I'm going to a show and I'm going to do a show, is I'm going to do a proper show. I'm going to be recognized, and nobody, no immigration, nobody can stop it. There are so many things behind the scenes that we don't know. All right, but people, let me take you to the stage so that Teddy can go have some breakfast inside of there. Have some breakfast inside of there that I have to put down.
So why Mishak here?
Breakfast.
That's what he has come for.
Breakfast.
So at that time.
Breakfast. You're lucky when you reach there, Mishak wasn't at the door stopping people.
So he just frisk you by the door.
Hey.
Okay.
Boy, Danny playing that, boy. Come.
There we go. I pray.
Yeah, let's go. Take him over there.
Yeah, one time. Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah. Tune.
Yeah.
Tune.
Let's go.
Tonight we're going to take up an offering. We're going to take up an offering tonight. Our hands in the sky. If you believe in the Most High, thanks for giving me life. Look at the dead alive. I feel blessed like I win the lottery. Nothing can worry me as I look at my life and see all the signs. I'm glad for the little things. Thanks for the little things. I can open my fridge and have something to eat. Some people can't do that. I can knock off my eye and have somewhere to sleep. Some people can't do that. I feel so grateful. I'm happy and able. At the end of the day, I go down on my knees. I pray. I pray. At the end of the day, I go down on my knees. I pray. I pray. Thank you, Jaja. At the end of the day, I go down on my knees. Oh, make your advances, take all your chances. It may be hard at first, regret is even worse. You take the stressing, turn them into blessing. These are the little things, thanks for the little things. Opportunity to give myself a treat. Some people can't do that. I can pick up my shoes, relax, put up my feet. Some people can't do that. It may be simple, but I'm happy and able. At the end of the day, I go down on my knees. I pray. I pray. At the end of the day, I go down on my knees. I pray. I pray. At the end of the day, I go down on my knees and I go down on my.
Yes, that's the other one yet? Oh, that's what I said.
After we finish praying, I'm back and like
Yeah.
that.
You should have. Hey!
I have somebody that's playing my mind. Don't look for me, don't search for me. I there with my do darling.
Woi. Make it like, hey! Hey!
Yo. I have somebody that's playing my mind. Don't look for me, don't search for me. Oh Lord, I there with my do darling. Oh Lord, my do darling. Jumping with my do darling. My do darling. Jumping with my do darling. My do darling. Hey, don't look for me, don't search for me. I'm feeling to walk, then I walk it. If I'm feeling to jump, then I jump it. If I'm feeling to walk up the thing and jump the thing, I have me darling. Hey, it's just me and me lover with me drinks in me. Hey, and I go stick on night go until Fete over. Hey, I'm there with my do darling. Oh Lord, hey, jumping with my do darling. My do darling. Color me red with my do darling. Oh my do darling. Yeah, don't look for me. If you're looking for me now, you know why waiting on. I don't have to hide my face in the middle of the crowd. It's just me and me lover with me drinks in my cool. I just we outside.
Everybody! No, Steffi, we cannot tell TJ sing first time, no. You want to see TJ sing first time? Color Me Red tonight. That's going down. You can check it out. It's going down at the Darren Sammy Cricket Stadium. What time is starting?
Why even know?
Let me tell you, 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock?
8 o'clock. I just said 8 o'clock.
Hey,
8 o'clock.
Let me tell you something. Come true. We're going to
We there early. We there early. Let me read this. I have to read this from Manchester. He says, allow me to congratulate Vybe Radio for bringing back this amazing program and taking it to an even higher level.
Yeah, man.
Keep winning. Big up the entire team. Thank you for the positive vibes. I appreciate you,
I want to
Manchester.
tell Manchester he did an amazing job at Soca Monarch.
I would have
placed Manchester. I thought Manchester deserved a place in.
You all know me.
You understand?
You all know me on my Manchester. I don't care. You all know me. Manchester my soldier. I'm not just music soldier, way back soldier. And the very fact that I have a lot of respect for Manchester as an artist, as a person, as a human being, I have a lot of respect for him because you see just the fact that Manchester can go in there, be there on time, always always positive. Manchester, more power to you.
We just have to respect people's and embrace people's contributions to the
We're going.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for joining us. You know how it goes down. Again, let me bring the route in for you guys for the carnival. Like I said, if you're going out to Color Red, carpool, go there early. That's the show. That's the only place to be tonight. Color Red, boom, bang, connect. We're out there. And that was Breakfast Fete. I'm going to put the route in so that I can take you through to the route. This is how I'm going to end with some music. Guys, have a wonderful and blessed day. See you guys and be safe out there, Carnival Monday and Tuesday and whatever you do this weekend. Next week, Friday, is Pass-Through Friday. Big Fete, Manchester. Book your ticket now. You're here. Teddyson, you're here. Next week, Friday. Oi, we just passing you. That again? Do that again? We out. Play me the route. Give me the route. Yeah. Music in the background.
Let we go. They wrong, they wrong. They wrong, they wrong. They wrong, they wrong. All of them they wrong. They wrong, they wrong. They wrong, they wrong. They wrong, they wrong. All of them they wrong. Every year they judging revelers wrong. They wrong for that. That is why I wrote this little song. They wrong for that. To put all them haters in their place. They wrong for that. All those who always on revelers case. They wrong for that. They need to stop that. They must stop that. Why they so evil? They must stop that. They need to stop that. They must stop that. Attacking people. They must stop that. They wrong for that. Dead wrong. They wrong for that. Dead wrong. They wrong for that. Dead wrong. They wrong for that. Every carnival they judging we. They wrong for that. That is why I wrote this melody. They wrong for that. To tell them to stop talking magie. They wrong for that. When revelers spending their money. They wrong for that.